Hi, this is Natalie, and we're on day 15 of canned ginger root juice repigment vitiligo. And I have to say that I'm starting to see a little bit of pink on my skin on the hands. It's just a light pink, and my hands do itch. I'm not sure if that's a reaction from the ginger root juice itself, or if something is repigmenting, because when I would do the UVB treatments, I would have the same kind of itching on my skin before it would repigment. So it's promising in a way, but we'll have to see to be sure that that's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put on our 15th day ginger root juice. Just taking a little bit of the juice on my finger and then painting it on the hand. I'm really glad I'm doing these videos because this way I don't ever forget put the ginger root juice on. And you know what I'm going to start to do tomorrow is apply it twice a day. So I will put it on once in the morning, not with you here, and then I will put it on when I videotape in the evening. So I'm going to go up to 2 times a day just to see if that will make a difference in hurrying up the process. I know that when I did the UVB treatments, and those did work for me. The color just didn't last in most places, like it did on my elbows. I don't know if you can see that, but I had a lot more vitiligo on my elbow, and after the UVB treatments, most of that did stay pigmented in. And same thing with my other elbow. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of vitiligo, but it was a lot more before, and so that which pigmented during the UVB treatments again did stay. It did not stay on my face or my hands, or the ghost on my knee, on my leg, and that's really the only places I got the treatment. So just the elbows, surprisingly, because normally they say that when your skin repigments, it's on the fattier places. So if you have the more tissue or fat that lies underneath the skin, the better chances you have for success in repigmenting. And obviously, you know, there's no cushioning on the elbow, so you'll figure why that one worked and not my face. So that was something. Let's go ahead and put it on my leg. Getting that, and it's not tingling, and there's no reaction on my bottom lip, so that's underneath that, so that's good. And I also started last night drinking my ginger root tea. I've been drinking this all day, so I had 2 pots of it. It tastes really good because I add rose tea with it. The ginger tea is really a strange taste. It is, and I don't mean spicy like cinnamon or nutmeg. I mean like spicy, like it's got pepper in it, and so it burns. Burns is kind of a harsh word, but it does kind of burn a little bit as it's going down your throat. So you know, we'll see. I do know that drinking the tea did make a difference for one young lady, so we're just going to add it because it can't hurt. Here's the ginger root tea, what it looks like. This is the one I bought. I'm sure you can find some in your area too. Just need to find ginger root. And then be sure though that whatever kinds you get, it does say 100% ginger root, because I don't want you to mix it with something else, just in case you want to get straight ginger root tea, just to go along with the experiment. One thing that I wanted to talk with you about tonight, just for a few minutes, is that with vitiligo, we are trying to find something to repigment our skin, and that's fantastic. If it works, great. But it's not going to take vitiligo away. It's not a cure. Just because our skin colors in doesn't mean that vitiligo is gone from our body system. And something does cause the vitiligo gene to trigger on. We know that a lot of people's families have this. It runs in their families, and some people get it in the family and some people don't. Like my sister doesn't have vitiligo, but one of my aunts does a little bit, and she got it later on in life. And so there's something that triggers that. And even though I don't know how my sister processes stress, and I'm just taking my sister as an example because she's the closest in line to me, but I do know that I don't process stress very well internally. And I hold on to a lot of issues or things people say, the negative things, more so than positive things. People say nice things to me all the time, but those aren't the things I hold on to. I hold on to something that somebody said that wasn't nice to me when I was, 10 years old. And that's not an exaggeration. I really do. I don't have anger over it, but I know that that's inside me. And maybe because I hold on or you hold on to things like this, that might be a reason that the gene turned on. Something in the way that we handle stressors in our life mentally. And then that sends off signals through our body, as we know, and we'll have like fight or flight feelings, and that sends off all sorts of chemicals through your body. And if you have that, a constant low flow of those, because you're always taking things personally, or if somebody says something, instead of retaliating verbally, you just hold it inside, those things can affect us, and it's not healthy. And a book I came across a long time ago is a really neat book called The Little Book of Letting Go. And it's by Hugh Prather. I'll write all this down on the page right down below, so you can get a link to that if you're interested in reading it. I'm sure it probably sells secondhand on Amazon.com. But they do talk a lot about how letting go can help your body. So maybe tomorrow I'll read a little bit from it, and then tomorrow we'll also talk about breathing and using our breathing each day to bring our stress level down. So I'll talk with you tomorrow. Bye.